Savages!
What is your profession?
Loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Savage in the motherfucking building. Yeah. Another episode of Savage 3. But you see, I'm sitting up here very lonely, waiting for my co-host, Sanaa the Queen. I guess not.
Bruh.
There we go. And also, my man Steve Haggendorn in the motherfucking building from, you know what I mean, Fourth Quarter Sports. All right. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me put myself on the screen. You know what I mean? Let's see here. You know, everybody got things to do in the household. Yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Savage in the building. In the motherfucking cricket hat. We can't have that. All right. Let's get down to business. What's going on, everybody? You know, we're all going to be in and out of the stream today because Sanaa is doing the motherly duties. Me, as you know, every Friday, well, I'm in the kitchen every day, but Friday is one of them popping days over here in Kitchen Savage. I'm already up, selling that food, man, doing my thing. They can't take it. Listen, we got the cheesy meatball sliders. We got my own creation, the steak bompanadas. I don't know nothing about that. That's just, that right there is the killer. The cheesy meatball sliders and the steak bompanadas. We also got the pulled pork sliders, man. I got the cheese. I got the chicken cheesy panadas. Man, I'm just doing it. Making up shit. It tastes good. Fills that belly at the bar. You know what I mean? We share the love. And also, I gotta say this. If you like us, if you're down with Savage 3 or the Savage Company, the SavageCon.entertainment, Jim Savage, Sanaa, Fourth Quarter Sports Steve, if you're down for that, hit up the Cash App.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Give me your fucking money. Give me your fucking money. Give me your fucking money.
Yes. You know what I mean? Like I'm groggy in the morning, very groggy in the morning. So you know, it'd be very nice if you could hit up that Cash App. So I give me a coffee or something. So tomorrow I have a show on Savage Talk. I have a show. It's called Sticks Can Delete You, but Words Should Never Hurt You. The past couple of weeks, I've been joining panels, and it gets a little rowdy. A lot of people, get intimidated by the savage, and I expect it. It is what it is, man. I mean, so the past couple of weeks, I've been on some of the panels, and you already know the queen is in the motherfucking building.
What's good?
What's up, queen? Did you hear the horn? Could you hear the horn?
No, I can't hear it.
You can't?
No, I hear the music in the background.
I can't hear it either. So,
Bruh.
all right, there we go.
There it is.
Queen in the
There it
building.
is. What's good?
Let's get with you. I was just telling them that I got a show tomorrow, Savage Talk, about how Savage goes on these panels, and most of the guys up there feel intimidated. You know what I mean? When I come through with the voice of God, rah rah rah.
Oh my God.
They feel kind of intimidated, but it's all good. And the past couple of weeks I've been on the panel. It's gotten kind of rowdy. So I'm going to have the clips from the shows that I was on tomorrow. And we're going to review those. And I want y'all to let me know if I'm in the wrong.
Oh man, you gonna show the AM clip? I already know you are.
You already know. I got to do it. I got to. You know what? I let it slide for a little bit, but then I thought about it. I got to address it. Because I watch these panels and these guys get reckless with their mouth. And to be honest with it, it's going to be a show like to let people know that they need to really calm down with the name calling and the disrespect on the panels. Because if I was a different guy like I was back in the day, it'd be a different story. But I want to show them how humbled I am now and how there's a bigger picture. And words cannot hurt me because nobody can put their hands on me. So that's basically what it's going to be about. But I just want to review it because these guys are disrespectful. There's two guys. There's Angry Man and it's the real Pookie. We both pieced it out at the end of the argument or the whatever you want to call it. But I just wanted to go over it.
I guess that's fair to let the people review.
Yeah, assess the situation.
Assess the situation.
How you doing today?
Ask that question again.
How are you doing today?
I don't know. It's an interesting Friday, to say the least.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be here. Just put it like that.
I'm happy you're here.
But there should not be a pitter patter of little feet at this time of the night. But here we are, all the feet pittering and pattering.
Yeah.
Eli was trying to give you this $5. He said thank you for the food.
What did he say?
He said thank you for the food. It was good.
Thank you, man. See that, ladies and gentlemen? Came down with a tip.
I was like, whoa.
Good shit, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. See, it's going on up here. Kitchen is popping.
It's going down. I hear it.
Kitchen is popping. Got a nice little tip. Talk about the food is good, man. That's what's up. Feels good.
Wonderful.
So what we talking about today?
I don't know. I heard your show. You did the little solo soliloquy about how there should be no Mother's Day, and I was astonished.
Were you?
How could you say such a thing?
I say that because there's nowadays most of the kids are with their mother. some mothers have their days all the time, and fathers have to fight for them most of the time. So if there is a Mother's Day, well, there is Mother's Day, but to me, it like Mother's Day is every day. So why would you like increase it when y'all get the most love from the kids? So I think like, because Father's Day, nobody even pays attention to that shit. So I think that should be one of the most important, because fathers, there's a lot of fathers out there struggling to have a day with their kids, or have time with the kids, or just be recognized as a father. You know what I mean? So that's the route I was going with that one. Y'all can have your day, but y'all are like, it's like everywhere. Mother's Day. You don't hear nothing about Father's Day at all. Most of us don't even get a call. Like, unreal. What do you think? So if the relationship between the mother and father and the kids are civil, do you think that on Father's Day the mother should remind the kids at a certain age? I say up to the age of 13, but remind the kids to give the father a call.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't.
Absolutely. I think she should remind them, because kids are kids. I don't think kids would remember to wish us a happy Mother's Day if they didn't push it in school. And in all fairness, they have them making the little macaroni and the handprint cards. But in my children's school, they have a Mother's Day breakfast and a Father's Day breakfast. Ain't no moms and grandmoms showing up for the fathers. They don't do it. They don't allow it. They honor the mothers. They honor the fathers. They honor the mother figures. They honor the father figures. That's the environment that I think is conducive to a healthy, you know what I mean? That's healthy for a child, to recognize everybody's role and importance in their lives.
See, that needs to be spread around. That definitely needs to be spread around, because I don't see that anywhere around here at all. Ever.
Yeah, no, I feel like the ignorance goes a long way when it comes to society.
Society is the most ignorant.
Yeah, the erasure of the Black father, I think, is a real thing.
It's an agenda, and it's working.
Then, in all fairness, there's some Black fathers erasing themselves. So just go with what it is. Maybe not all of them, but
We can go. Well, you're right in a small percentage of the world, but you are right. It's a systemic agenda.
Absolutely systemic
For the fathers, and to be honest with you, fathers to be the excuse from the house, deleted from life, and also the system is so cruel that it brings you to a point in your life where you go down that road to be accepted, and then you end up deleting each other anyway. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean, that's the goal, right? We don't have to do much. They'll do the work for us. And I think it's systemic even with the fathers that choose to remove themselves. You know what I mean? From the narratives they were given from the time they were very young, or even the dads that are like, well, I'm doing more than my dad did, even though it still may not be enough. But realizing that it's not enough, it has long-term effects on some men that feel like they're doing their best too. I get that. But
they do feel like they're doing the best because that's all they know. A lot of men are not taught to be fathers at all. Don't even know what a father is, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys run because it's a whole new world. They try, and then we were never taught that you have to work hard with your significant other to keep a better system for your kids. You know what I mean? Like how hard you have to work as a father to be the bigger picture for the whole situation. Because I think fathers would teach that. That's what I see. I'd love to be taught that. I know staying around, that's what I did. Showing the love, teaching them everything best I can, being the structure for them. But the whole back and forth with the mother and how hard it could get with that situation, that was never taught to me. So that was, I had to go through that with my own mind. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So a lot of men are not taught that, so they end up in a situation that leads them down the road of fuckery.
I get that for sure. Do you think, and don't laugh, but do you think that there should be a dad school the same way there's a wife school?
There should be all types of schools. There should be a dad school, mother school, parenting school, for adults. These are all for adults, and trade school for adults. There should be a lot. Like we see people like failing. We see us as humans failing 24/7. Why is there somebody stepping up that's in a higher power to change this situation that's going on?
I mean,
But
yeah, because
it's all in their favor regardless.
right, and short of joining the nation, like it's really not a whole lot of available options. I mean, I feel like the good brother minister kind of has a monopoly on those, those available options. But outside of him, it's not a whole lot out here.
Yeah, I agree. What we do, I don't know. There was actually a discussion on one of the panels about like just men standing on 10. I was saying we need to start doing for ourselves and those who you see around you. You can tell the difference between somebody who can't be helped and needs some help. You know what I mean? So like when you see a brother that has a good spirit, hearted, help him out. You know what I mean? See what he needs. See to connect with the person, network with each other. You know what I mean? We need to stop going against each other. That's a big problem. Like I don't understand why. Like to be honest with you, black people don't like black people. Like we can't get right. I don't get it. Like we are the supreme being, and we can't get right.
Because Pookie is gonna rob you as soon as you turn your back. You know what I mean? And Barron is going to turn his nose up at you because you can't earn more than $12 an hour because of your history. You know what I mean? And I understand. I feel like that's systemic as well. Now, I talk about this a lot. In my community, it's a group of father figures. They really work together. They do a lot together, and they work to support. When I say support the single moms in the community by doing events for all of the children to make sure that the children know that there are a group of men that care about them and what happens in their lives. I really, really admire that. You know what I mean? And I realize that's not present in every community. I realize that. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of kids that are you on mute? You're on mute.
My bad. Like even I said, we need some serious help. And like on one of the panels, we were talking about therapy for men, like how important it is, right? So I was saying therapy could be all types of things, all types of ways to help a person out. And I think each person is different. And I think they need their own type of therapy. And I was trying to explain to them that I don't trust a person yet to tell me about myself when they don't even know the half of what's going on. And I know they know the book wise and all that, instruction wise, something like that, but there's things in people that they won't go for because they're like, we're stuck in our ways kind of, and we kind of like figured things out for certain situations in our life. So it wouldn't make sense to go backwards when you already figured that out, or in any other situations. But I was saying that barbershop talk sometimes could be therapy for men because You sit there, you know, you relax. It's a good atmosphere. Men that have been in the same type of situation sometimes. You know, we're there to get fresh and clean, so we, you know, with good spirits. So I said having talks with the boys and the men up in the barbershop is, you know, healthy for men to release and discuss situations that they've been through, some of the situations that they've been through. And these, like the ladies up there, the one of the dudes up there, which was the real Pookie, was like, how the fuck a barber gonna give you something for therapy? He don't know nothing. I'm like, you're not listening to what the fuck I just said. Like I did, like I was cursing because like it was like the ignorance of people that can't even think outside the box because they put themselves in a situation and make it anecdotal just because you can't do it and you can't be helped that way. You think you should shut it down because it don't work for you. You know what I mean? So that's basically what they were trying to do on the panel. Like they were like, and then this lady Bombshell, she was like trying to tell us how we're supposed to do therapy as men. And she was trying to tell us what we do. I'm like, you really don't even know. Like, I don't understand how you're trying to jump in the conversation of men, talk about therapy for men, when most of y'all don't even know how to treat a man or even know what a man is. Like, you don't even know what a man. So you don't even take the time to get to know a man. So how do you know what you're talking about when you talk about therapy for men? So
what's her background? What's her station? Is she like a therapist or something? What is she?
No, she's just a lady that likes to start shit and talk shit. She has her own channel. She's like kind of ratchet. Actually, really ratchet.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and she never really shows her face at all.
Well, let me not start. I don't fight with women.
But yeah, that's what it was, and you know, I was kind of like upset that they couldn't even think straight. You know what I mean? Like, this is an important subject, and you talking shit, you going against people. Like, if you're talking about men's therapy and it's that important, why are you trying to argue of how a man treats himself for therapy? Like, we're supposed to be being positive about it, coming up with a solution, and you know, discuss different ways how people can, because there's other people watching us on the panel, and something that they hear or something that was similar to a situation that we were talking about, they can relate to. I'm like, well, you know what? I might have to try this because he tried that and he seems like he's doing better or something like that. You know what I mean? But there's always some old Pookie Ray, Shanae, Ratchet, somebody to derail the fucking conversation and turn it into some ratchet ass argument because they think that is good for content.
I mean, I guess for them and their following, I suppose it is. But I also have to wonder how many of them are like, you know, implants or whatever. I'm not going to say too much more.
These people are really crazy. They're like they up there. Like, these people are really crazy. Their responses are ignorant as fuck. Like, it's common sense. You can't even think. Like, it's simple.
So
like,
they implant themselves.
Huh?
They implant themselves.
They implant their
toxic anti-community on their own.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Toxicity. Toxic Crusaders. So, yeah. Also, you know, I got to tell everyone that Mr. Savage is going to be going away for a little bit next week. And, you know, Savage Con will not fail. And I hope everybody supports the show while I'm gone. I know the troops got it popping. They'll do their thing. But that's what it is. And I'll be back soon.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Right. It was a surprise, motherfucker. That definitely was a surprise, motherfucker.
I was looking for the boob, but I didn't see the boob.
Enter. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. My man said enter.
Yep, gotcha.
He just spilled all that tea.
Huh?
I said, you just spilled all that tea.
Man, I'm clumsy.
Bruh.
Yeah. I'll be like,
Catch me outside. How about that?
yeah, so it's man, it's been a hell of a month. Hell of a month. And it's going so fucking fast. But I stayed happy. Try to keep it. I kept myself happy, put it that way.
I mean, you went and got in a whole kitchen.
Yeah, like I put in the work.
Yeah,
Put in the work.
doing your thing.
Yeah. So, and, luckily, like I communicate well with people, and I do a decent job. So, they said when I get back, I'll still have my job, still have my kitchen when I get back. You already know. So that that helps me go in with a smile, and the thought process of when time is done, I'll go back to the grind with nothing over my head this time. I'm about to walk on clouds in a minute. Facto.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. And we live and we learn, right?
Definitely, and I'm gonna spend that time to just focus on the future, what I need to do for the future, what I need to eliminate that's a distraction in my life, and structure the rest of my moves to make a better place for me and you. Boo 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 boo.
That's funny.
Yeah. So sorry that Steve is not here.
Blah blah blah. Unless
Maybe
he has an emergency.
he probably has some light skin problem.
I mean,
Light skin motherfuckers, I tell you. Always got something going on.
right? I'm not gonna trash
Those
Right.
are the light skin people.
it. Right.
It's all good though, Still the team. So you got anything you want to discuss, or we don't have to make it a long show. You know what it is.
Listen, I don't have nothing really. I would love for y'all, whoever's listening and watching right now, to come view my show on Sunday.
Yes.
I know I took a little time away, motherly duties call and the kids come first. But I have an interesting artist out of North Carolina that I want to introduce to all the viewers. So I just want to see y'all on Sunday on the Just Live podcast. How will you
definitely
just live?
chiming into that one. That last episode was great too. I'm glad you had Izzy up there too.
Oh yeah.
Me and Izzy be wilding out, man.
Yeah, that's a funny guy.
Yeah, we actually got into a little debate.
What was the topic?
It was about that situation with Angry Man.
Oh Lord.
But it was towards what his reaction to a guy named Cheeky that has his own show, and I ain't no liar, and I know what it is. I speak on mine. There was a lot of bias. To me, there's a lot of bias. Is my man, but there was a lot of bias on because I don't understand how they couldn't get it.
On Cheeky's show, you say it was the bias?
It was all right. So it was a Fight Club, and the rules for Fight Club is like there's no rules. You get to curse people out, say what you said, whatever people could pay to get you off the screen and shit like that. So it's kind of savagery over there, and that was kind of part of it because the dude Angry Man's been up there a lot of times, and he knows the rules are like there are no rules. So what happened was they had Cheeky. He came back to the YouTube because he left for a little bit, and they had him as the moderator. So it got to the point where people were arguing, and they were saying some things they shouldn't be saying. So Cheeky was like, hold up. He said, everybody just calm down. Get some order, whatever like that, and I'm read the chat, something like that. Angry Man didn't want to listen to all that. So he's yelling, and Cheeky was like, man, come on. Like he was getting frustrated. I gotta add the nuance. he was getting frustrated first because there was a guy up there named Eric, and his mic is so loud. He interrupts everybody, cuts people off. He pretty much took over the whole show, yakking his mouth and yelling and screaming and shit like that. So it was frustrating even watching it because I was watching it. So then, that was part of Cheeky being upset and trying to stop everything and getting some order. So back to what I was saying, Angry Man got upset and he wanted to talk. And sometimes Angry Man feels privileged because he's been in the game for 10 years. So he feels that if he talks, that everybody should bow down and listen. But he's dealing with a younger group, and they don't play that shit. So he kept yelling. So Cheeky just dropped him. He dropped the first guy 2 times that was being all loud and obnoxious. Brought him up and then dropped Angry Man. And then as soon as he brought Angry Man back up, Angry Man started cursing him out. He's like, nah, man, I'm not having this. Dropped him. Came back up, cursing him out. He said, listen, I'm trying to get some order, read the chats, trying to get everybody to calm down. He said, there's no beef against you, just trying to get the order. He's like, I'm going to let you back up, but if you're going to scream and yell at me, I'm going to do it again. As soon as he let him back, fuck you, dick, dropped him again. He dropped about 7 times. But if you watch it, they were both in the wrong because the only reason why Angry Man was right is because of the rules of Fight Club. But also the rules to fight, or the rules in these panels, Fight Club included, the moderator can moderate the show the best way possible for it to be a show. You know what I mean? So he was trying to get structure. He told everyone to chill, and not everyone chilled. Angry Man went ahead. But what discussing it with is like, but Angry Man wanted to talk. But Angry Man this, but Angry Man that. I'm like, but did you hear what Cheeky said? You know what I'm saying? If Angry Man would have just humbled himself, been 10 years in the game, he would have understood, like, let me sit back. I'm going to get my turn. Because I do get my turn. But he cut. He wants to be angry, triggered, and all that stuff, like always. Yelling at people. Just the reason why he told me to, do some oral bullshit. And I had to humble myself and sit back and say, okay, my brother. Then all of a sudden, things changed. So that's what I'll be discussing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. The fight clubs, I couldn't do it.
It gets interesting.
Yeah,
but it gets ratchet and ignorant, and it's just like, shut up, everybody. Just talk about the topic.
But for what?
That's the show, though.
Bring a therapist up there. Send everybody to an individual
room. They're going to curse the therapist out. Yeah. They're not going to let the therapist talk. Somebody going to pay money to kick the therapist off. they get grimy up there.
It's just space to be ratchet and crazy.
I got kicked off there, and I was like, yo, fuck. I was trying to make a good point, and they was just like, nope, drop them.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I guess people, need the space to just let it all hang out or whatever, but
it's just annoying. It's like for the people that want to have a conversation, intelligent conversation, and let everything run smooth so we can get the point, have a good back-to-back, conversation.
Yeah, that's not the space for that.
It's definitely not. I don't even know how they try. They might as well just make it into a cutting session. Everybody just yell at each other, talk shit.
Yeah. I don't like shows like that because, there's like you said, there's no order. There's no. What's the point?
There's no point at all. It's just yelling. You're like, it's so annoying. Everybody's just, you can't hear nobody talking. I don't mind cursing somebody out because I like doing that shit. But I'd rather wait so you can hear me curse you out instead of talking over somebody. You know what I mean?
You'll miss all the good points.
Right. But yeah, I don't think we should go a long time. There's a lot of Jingle Bell money calling upstairs, and I know you got to handle your duties, which is first.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we got a little half hour of content
to
talk to people about things.
Right. Well, I'm gonna check into your show tomorrow. We are having a camping trip for the children in the community. Nice. That should be fun.
That should be.
Tents and s'mores and vegan s'mores. I'll tell you how that turned out. And because I don't eat pork, it's it's real hard to find marshmallows without pork in them. So. All marshmallows have gelatin, man. I'm not eating on pork. I'm not doing it. It's
All
gross.
right. They
Yeah,
taste so good.
yeah.
But I might not eat them now that you say they got gelatin, pork fat, and motherfuckers. I ain't know
Just
that.
about everything has that in it. Like,
Well, I don't even like. I lost 35. I think I'm going on 38 pounds right now.
great job, great job.
Man, my body looks great.
I bet.
Freaking, I don't eat till like 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, if I do eat, it's fruit all day until 2:30. Then I'll eat a little something heavy to coat my stomach for the day,
Yeah.
and then I'll probably eat dinner or eat like my dinner is like a lunch. It's not even heavy, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Something simple to keep, to fill the void, and that's what it is. I've lost a lot of weight, lost all that fat.
Yeah. You sound like Zaki, you were fruitarian.
I love fruit.
Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, I can't even eat Skittles anymore. It's just gelatin in that. It's in most of the multivitamins and whatnot. Like, it's everywhere.
Shit, my
Yeah.
tooth, lost a tooth. Eat
I
Skittles.
know.
All right, Miss Queen.
Yeah.
Guess we're gonna end it up.
Cool. Make that money, man.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, till next time, the Savage 3 will be in the build up. Well, you know what? Just thought about that.
It might be the Savage too for a little while.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Savage 3 for a while, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
Like Cairo Brack.
Yeah.
All right, love. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Peace.
Savages! What is your confession?